Hi, everybody. Leanne Holitza here at the Healing Studio. Hope you're doing well. Back from vacation. Let's see. Couple of announcements. First of all, we have some really interesting group healing topics this month. The guides always plan it months in advance, and it's always like perfect timing. So, there's some injustice work being done, monsters that from rise from the grave. I mean, these topics I can't make up on my own. The guides have helped me. So, anyway, if you haven't attended a group healing, you might want to look into it. We got some other stuff going on too. The new moon is tonight, so be sure to do something special today for some intention setting around what you would like to bring in. And we are going to be using the Starseed Oracle deck for our personal um, readings that we're going to be doing today. So type me please in the comments if you want a card. I am borrowing from the shop Cryolite today. This one I feel like is working on um, feeling into kind of a balance of your activation of your Kundalini energy, bringing kind of chi and things back up again. But like most stones, they're going to heal you with, help you with intuition, and they're going to help you with, anything that really has to do with kind of meditation, working with these stones. And then I'm bringing the Violet Dragon spray on board today. The labels on this one, so they're foil, so they don't stay on very well in the Colorado climate, but the spray is just as powerful. So this one it says Master Cleanser, but I really feel like it helps really kind of just bring the protective energies more fully balanced. So, all right, let's get started. We're going to hopefully have time to do both the weekly reading and then the monthly reading for August as well. So I'll do the monthly reading at the end. All right, so this is the reading. This is the start of the reading for all of us. We start with a collective and then we move into your personal readings, okay? But always listen to everybody else's messages, because a lot of times we start to see it more than once, and the messages for the week become messages for all of us. If we see a card 3 times, that's what goes on, okay? So here we go. All right, first card is evolution. Things are moving slowly. We've been hearing this for a bit. Lots of big energy, but we're still not through it. Lots of big stuff, but then we're not through it. So this month in particular has an energy of like, this is not the month for things to resolve themselves. That's just the way it's going to be for August. So this card is starting off saying, things are changing, things are evolving. It just may not be super obvious. Okay, helper card, generosity. Be as generous as you can, especially with yourself. I'm hearing from the guides. Be able to give yourself a really giving, open heart. You can't be a good giver without receiving, so be sure to also do the balance of that as well. And then at the end of the week, okay, gratitude sideways. There's going to be a little difficulty seeing what all the gifts are. Some things just feel wrong. Some things just feel sad or not what they should be, and it's hard to justify their existence. And this gratitude card is saying that everything has a gift. It's not always easy to see. So at the end of the week, that might be where we're at. Okay. All right. So we're building on it from here. If you're watching later, this is how you can participate with the 1, 2, 3. If you're watching live, hello, thank you. Go ahead and get started with feeling into which card is yours first. So are you a 1 this week? A 2? Or a 3? Feel in. Okay. Here we go. 1, you guys are working with perspective. Okay. It says, none of this matters. Zoom out. Common ground. Okay. So, however far you have to go to get that common ground, you can see we're way out in space. The common ground is Earth. Okay. So, just really know that for your week, if you picked 1, you're going to want to zoom out a little bit. Okay. You pick 2, you got the portal energies. Okay. This says doors are opening. You decide rewards and wild card. Okay. So if you pick this card, you're going to be wanting to take the risks. Okay. You're going to want to be doing the things that are not common. You're going to want to come off of autopilot and be really mindful about doing new things. If you picked 3, inner earth, you'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. Okay. So this is basically, if you pick this one, this week is a week where you just need reassurance. This is going to be maybe a challenging week, and it's okay. New things are coming. Okay. All right, let's go and do our me pleases. So if you haven't participated before, the way to get a card is to type in me please. I come down as fast as I can through the list. I do get everybody as normally. It comes out like a fire hose, so just be listening as close as you can. And here we go. Making it to the top of the list today is Kimberly. And your name, by the way, will show up on this part of the screen. So I won't necessarily read your full name. So sometimes we have the same names going through. So just take a look. Okay. All right, Kimberly, you're in the void. Okay. Stop, embrace winter. Great cosmic womb. Okay, so this just is saying that this week might be a week where you just need to let things gestate. Don't necessarily pull the trigger on new projects. Keep it kind of simple. Mercury's going into retrograde this week. So, just giving yourself a little bit of time to notice that there might be some space. Okay, not a bad thing. Gina, your focus this week is going to be on the messenger. Okay. So serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Okay. So this is a lot of meditating, a lot of journaling, a lot of, I've got my little apophyllite sitting here. This is a good messenger stone for listening to your Akashic records and your guides. So this week is a good week to be doing that work. Okay. All right, Courtney, focus for you this week is going to be a new earth. Okay. So it's happening. Keep holding the vision. All right. Things are changing. Thank you for being a visionary. Thank you for seeing that vision. Keep holding. Remember that generosity card. Sometimes our generosity is just being present with our ability to stay positive or hopeful. Okay. Heidi, you're going to want to focus this week on all paths lead to home. Okay. Inner authority, intuition, and turning your gaze within. This message is kind of like there. You really never can be apart from yourself or your soul or your consciousness or your helpers. That even when things feel really dire and difficult, you're still coming back to yourself. You're getting to know yourself every single day a little more. Okay. So focusing on that. Tip for you this week, you're going to be asked to focus on the cosmic heart. Okay. So devotion, potency, making your life a moving prayer. Okay. So really being aware that, every single day, every action that we take is kind of our divine expression. And how are you expressing your divine energy this week? Just try to be as mindful and into it as you can. All right. All right. Jenny and Cody. Jenny, you are going to want to do some star bathing, okay? Light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. Go out in the night sky if you can. Really get into the idea that your messages might be coming through more in the dark times of the day than when the sun's out. So just kind of spending some time contemplating, meditating this week under the stars. Cody, for you, you're going to want to focus on the portal. So if you picked 2 at the beginning, this is a double down. Doors are opening. You decide rewards and wild cards. So this is a week for your decisions. This is your portal's opportunity, like taking that exit ramp off the highway. You're headed into a new phase, and it's really up to you, but it's also worth the risk. Okay. So this week, take those risks of making choices. Diane, you're going to do some deep cellular healing this week, okay? Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. This might require some time by yourself or even actively like getting into some water. I'm seeing some really nice like pools or even the ocean or something where you're just kind of really bathing yourself in that opportunity to heal. It's kind of like the burdens want to just be rinsed away. Cynthia, you're going to want to focus on the courageous peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Okay, so this week might be a good week to look to where can I shine? Where do I want to shine? Where do I want to be noticed? And how am I putting in efforts to get that done? Okay, so really focusing on that energy this week. Joe, you're going to be lifting the veil, okay? Question everything. Anything unaligned must go, okay? So this week is a week where you're really going to be able to see, I don't want to participate in that. I don't want to participate in that. I do want to participate in that, and just kind of being in that clarity mind, the have tos and the shoulds and the obligations and all those heavy energies of like the egos, decision making is wanting to shift for you this week. So just let your soul make some choices. Okay. Lisa, you're going to be focusing on empathic starseed. Okay. So this is energetic sovereignty, absorbing what's not yours. So you know me, I've got the 5 tools of protection on all the time. Okay. So this is my 5 tools of protection: grounded, centered in your body, in present time, totally connected to the cosmic energies as well, and then nice and shielded arm's length around you. This week, focus on that so that your empath side does not take you down a rabbit hole of somebody else's problems, okay? All right, Nicole, for your focus, you are going to be working on deep cellular healing as well. Okay, physical and emotional healing. Again, I'm feeling water with this card, even though Arcturian is not necessarily water, that's Pleiadian, but just something, some healing, maybe a hot springs or hot tub or something where you're just really letting yourself kind of reset from the stress hormones that have been going on. Okay, Miranda, you're going to be working on the golden children. All right. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Okay. So this is a week for you to kind of remember, who were you as a kid? When you were a kid, what did you want to give to the world? What did you think you were going to give to the world? Maybe get back and remind yourself that you have that inner child still alive in you that wants to be generous and hopeful. Okay. Hannah, for you this week, focus on your called soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Okay. So whatever you feel drawn to get done, this week is a week for you to do it. Okay. Now keep in mind, we're moving into Mercury retrograde, but for some of us, there's actually a really positive aspect to that, meaning it's like time to refine and rework our communication spaces. So Hannah, for you, I think you're going to want to really step up into communicating your calling. Okay. And doing whatever you can to get into that calling. Okay. Kalina, for you this week, you're going to, third time's a charm. I feel like I glitched out there. Portal. Okay, so this is the third time we've seen it. So this means it's for all of us, you guys. I'm going to pull up the book a little bit just to give us a little more information. But this is really, a time for us to notice that things are changing, and they're changing in drastic, fast ways. And we just have to adapt. We cannot think it's going to be like it was before. Okay. So the Starseed Soul Inquiry is, what would you like to experience? That's the question. Okay. Doors are opening. You decide. Okay. So when this card comes up, it's for sure a sign of effortless change is possible. All right. So yay, effortless change. That would be nice, wouldn't it? All right, Sam, you're going to want to be focusing this week on the called. Okay. So you and Hannah both are stepping into soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. Whatever you've been training for, whatever you've been studying, it's time to get going on it. Okay. So this week is a good action week for you. Janelle and Donnie. Janelle, you're also lifting the veil. Okay. So the second time we've seen that, question everything. Everything's basically anything on a line must go, and that's everywhere. So really try to pay attention this week to what you are giving your energy up to and what you don't want to do anymore. I mean, it's okay to shift it up. I know obligation, and there's just like a lot of rules with existence, right, that we have to participate in. And this card is basically saying, like, let those rules lift a little. Okay, Donnie, a new earth. Okay, so this is the second time we've seen this one too. It's happening. Keep the vision. Whatever you think the world is becoming is what is going to be true for you. So be sure to keep positive. Stay as optimistic as you can. I know there's opportunity to get pretty negative, but we have the opportunity to hold a vision for each other of a very bright future. And the more we focus on it, the more it comes. Okay. All right. Isabella, you're going to also want to focus on the golden children. Second time we've seen that. Inner child, tenderness, innocence, rare gifts. Here's the card that says, focus on who you came here to be. Focus on the kids around you that are showing you their gifts, and don't snuff out the gifts. Let the gifts shine. Let the gifts be what they are. They may be gifts we don't even understand because they're needed for this new changes that we're going through. All right. So go back and remember, who were you as a kid and what did you want to give to the world? Kimberly, for you, focusing this week on baby steps, okay? So action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So like taking steps, even if you don't exactly know where you're headed, you don't have to know the end game. So just do it. Just do the little stuff, whatever feels like it's moving you forward, okay? All right, Carly, you've got the cosmic heart. Second time we've seen this one. Okay. Devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Okay. So this week, Carly, everything you do is divinity in expression. Okay. So really paying attention to what that means. What does that look like? What are you actually feeling up to doing? And how can you do it very mindfully and in that expression of divinity? Okay. Janice, you are going to focus this week on the energy of being cracked open. Uh-oh. It's not always a bad thing, but it does say rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Okay. So whatever wants to happen right now, it's like you have to start from scratch almost. So whatever's getting cracked open in you, it deserves attention. It deserves time. It deserves an opportunity to change into something more. Okay. Max. Okay, big picture thinking for you this week. Okay, so Pleiadian energy, visionary, inspired ideas. Keep it zoomed out. What are you doing as a big picture? Why are you doing it? Not just the details, but what are the details holding as far as the big picture goes? If I'm cleaning my kitchen, I'm doing it because I want to feel good in my home. I want to feel that my home is well managed. I may not know exactly why I'm putting that fork in the sink the minute I use it, but I know that big picture wise, I like a clean kitchen kind of thing. All right. So I know that's a silly example, but keep it visioned out, not just the minutiae. Okay. Robin, Chris, Austin, Robin, you also got big picture thinking. So when they put them together, they want me to keep talking. Okay. So Robin and Max, and maybe all of us really need to know that when we can be visionary about what we're doing and we can really see like something that's not there yet, and maybe nobody else even can see it. We just have to see it for ourselves first. That's when we are contributing our like divine essence of creativity. And so this week for you guys, it's a big picture focus. Okay. All right. Chris, for you, this focus of this week is you are not alone. Okay, isolation, physical connection, and community. Okay, so you may feel alone at times, and you may even feel alone when there's lots of people around you. That's the most lonely feeling, right? Is when you're in a crowd and you're just all by yourself. But this is a week for you just to kind of acknowledge that even when you are feeling alone, you're not. You have guides, you have unseen helpers, you have obviously friends with you who are asking for you to get a card. So you're not alone. Austin. All right. Third time's a charm for this one. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Whatever, Austin, you've been dreaming about the world becoming, it's becoming. Don't lose the vision. Don't lose hope now. Keep that. Remember that iceberg card at the very beginning of this week. It may feel like slow evolution, but it is evolving. Everybody's getting the message this week. Hold the vision. Okay, Christy. You want to work on Earth's pulsing, okay? Pulse with Mother Earth, slow down and be in nature, okay? Just go be outside. I know that that's something you like to do, so you're getting encouraged to. Kira, for you this week, third time's a charm for this one, you guys. So that means it's for all of us. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. All right, everybody, whatever you've been doing to lead up to this moment, whatever you've been training for, it's time to start expressing those gifts a little more fully this week, okay? Finn, you got I remember, okay? Your soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. What are you doing here? Why did you come? See if you can remember a little bit more about your soul's true alignment and what is happening for you as a person, okay? Kelly and Matthew. Kelly, child of the cosmos, okay? The significant intelligence of the universe lies within you. All right. So maybe a little time, just really expanding your knowledge and with what the stars are doing. Maybe I'm even hearing like pay attention to the astrology right now, even if you're not into it normally, and just kind of expand into the way that we're impacted by the cosmic energies. Okay. Matthew, you got I'm sorry. Okay. So this week, defenselessness, riding past wrongs, and uprooting. All right. So whatever needs forgiveness, whatever needs an I'm sorry, this week would be a good week to focus on that. It's a good time to just make things right if you need to, All right, Eli, Lily, and Chloe. Eli. Inner Earth for you. Okay, you'll survive this. The new solutions and beginnings are coming. So if you picked 3 at the beginning, here it's doubling down for you. You'll survive this. Give it a chance to stop trying to hold the old things in place. Your guides just said, let the new stuff in. Okay, Lily. 4th times we've seen this. A new earth, it's happening. Keep holding the vision. So Lily, whatever you believe the world is becoming, it's true. Keep holding the vision, especially when they're hopeful and positive. Okay, we need all the visionaries we can right now. Chloe, you got Star Brothers energy, okay? Horus energy, which is protection, loyalty, safety, and trust, okay? So really be around those people who you know you can trust. Really be around the people who make you feel safe and calm and that kind of thing, okay? All right. Okay. So I'm coming down the list, you guys. If you want a card and you're just joining us, just type me, please. I'm coming as fast as I can to all of us. I might go over a little bit. Terry, you're going to work on Earth this week, okay? So you're going to learn how to be human in the world, not of it. Okay, in the world, but not of it. All right. So you're earthing, you're here, you're being human, you're really grounding. Sometimes being human is not the most fun thing, but this week you really focus on kind of really getting here. Go hug a tree. Okay. All right. Third time's a charm for this one, you guys. Inner Earth, you'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. Okay. So this week might be a little difficult. This week might be a little bit of needing a little extra encouragement. But again, you'll survive this. So, and let things, kind of new things come about. Okay. Ian, you are going to be working on I Remember, Soul Plan, the Fated Life versus the Destiny Life. Second time we've seen that. So really getting back to what you know about your soul contracts. And if you don't know, maybe spend some time journaling, asking your guides, kind of contemplating that a little bit. All right. And Charlie, all right, you have this fourth time's, this is card that we got for all of us, but this is yours too. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. What are you here to do? What have you trained to do? Use your gifts to inspire. Be inspiring this week if you can. All right. Aaron, you're not alone. Okay. Isolation, physical connection, and community. Be sure to reach out to the people who need, who can help you, who can love you, ask for help, that kind of stuff. Okay. Nalani, you're focused on your double mission this week, which is light worker starseeds. Serve the world by being you. All you have to do is be you. That's all. That's pretty neat. Sometimes it's just all it takes is a little bit of our authentic selves. Kayana, you're going to work with, I'm sorry. Okay, so defenseless, writing past wrongs and uprooting. So anything that needs to be apologized for, forgiven, focusing on that, and really just noticing, saying you're sorry is easy if you can just do it with, truth in your heart. Okay, Sonia, you are going to be breathing the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay. So this week, just kind of notice, what are you putting out there and what are you getting back? And what are the little details that you could change to get that, that 5% difference can make that 100% change. Okay. So just kind of paying attention to that. Okay. Melissa, you got the love. Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Okay, so just be aware, where you might be getting enmeshed with certain things, and know that you don't have to get enmeshed in order to receive the love. The love is there, with or without that enmeshment. Okay, Shannon, you brought this card back to us again. Okay, it's happening. Hold the vision. Whatever we have wanted to put out there, we are going to put out there, and it's going to come. So be sure that you're visioning in a positive way. All right, burnout proof leaders. Here's your card. Oh, okay. Now this third time's a charm for the I'm sorry. All right, so I'm going to bring up the I'm sorry card. Oh, it pulled me right to it. So we're working on I'm sorry's, you guys. The soul inquiry is, how are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in or do healing work on the ancestral line. Okay, so maybe we need hold the vision that our ancestors, whatever they did that wasn't so great, gets healed. Okay. CC, you're going to be working on big picture thinking. Third time's a charm. So we're going to work on this as a whole. Okay. So I'm going to bring up the big picture thinking card. The inquiry is, how are you being called to step up and lead? What new ideas or creations are you being called to pursue? For it takes great courage to pave a new path and trust a vision before it becomes a reality. All right, you guys, that's for all of us. It's happening. The change is happening. We got to keep our big picture thinking on. Okay. Natalie, you're going to work on your empath starseed energetic sovereignty and absorbing what's not yours. Be sure to use your 5 tools of protection this week. Really notice where your empath side is accidentally taking on stuff that is not yours. Maybe every single day, spend time rinsing yourself of the energies of others. Okay. All right. Hillary, Griffin, and Bertie. Hillary, again, called Soul Gift Training. It's time to step up. I don't know if I read this one or not. It seems pretty it seems pretty straightforward, but here's the starseed activation. Ready? I call forth the soul gifts and soul training that I've received throughout all of my lifetimes. I'm ready to embody them now without hesitation or fear. I fully commit to being here now, and I'm ready to step into my soul's highest and most potent calling. I've been training this for lifetimes. Woohoo! Powerful, you guys. It's happening, and we've been training for lifetimes. Okay, Griffin, you got the New Earth card again. Okay, hold the vision, whatever it is. That message is coming through loud and clear. Keep the vision, don't let go. Birdie, you're going to want to work this week on karmic relationships. Okay, Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, and conflict. Not everybody in our life is here to make us comfortable. Some people are here in our life to make us uncomfortable and to grow from that. Okay, all right. Nandini. Oh, again, New Earth, you guys, over and over. It's happening. It's happening. Hold the vision. It's hold the vision. Okay, so if you guys don't know what the vision is, maybe sit down with yourself and make a collage or word art or do something just to remind yourself, okay, that this is happening and you're part of it. Okay, Natalie, you're going to work with star ancestors this week. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom. Look a little deeper. And you see, this is Egyptian energy. So if you're called to look into Egyptian energy, but whatever magic kind of is bubbling up inside of you, maybe that's from old ancient times. Okay, Melissa, baby steps for you. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So just do whatever your heart is telling you to do, and just kind of keep the momentum, and just trust that maybe you aren't going to see exactly where the end is yet. Okay, Cameron, forge, don't follow, pave the new path, be the leader you wish you had. Okay, don't wait around for anybody else to tell you what to do. It is your turn to do it, and whatever leadership skills you need, you've got them inside of you. Go ahead and use them on your own behalf. Denise, loosen your grip a little this week, okay? Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. So whatever you're doing that you feel kind of like you're struggling, this week would be a good week to kind of surrender and just kind of address those things, okay? Stephanie, trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Okay, we have plenty of time to get these things done. We're exactly on the timelines we're meant to be on. They are shifting quite a bit though. Okay, Crystal, Hirith, longing for home, homesick for the stars. This week you might feel a little bit like Earth is not so fun. You know, it's for some of these starseed energies, it is a rough place to be, but we came here on purpose. So keep the New Earth vision. Kathy, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. Surrender to those who are there to help you. You don't have to do it all yourself. It's okay. You can also ask for guidance from your guides and just kind of be noticing synchronicities then. Bella Luna, you are bringing third time's a charm, I remember. Soul plan, the fated life versus destiny life. You guys, we came here on purpose. Remember the vision. Okay, let's see. I remember. What are you being called to do? Surrender to your soul's path. You are invited to remember your soul's greater plan and surrender to it. Okay, keep the vision. Keep it totally open as best that you can. Okay, let's see. Hamani, I'm going to just take that as a me, please. If you're still out there, I'm not necessarily going to tell you more about marriage, but I'll just tell you what to focus on this week. Okay. Lost lands. Okay. Soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. So there might be past lives involved and things going on for you this week. And remember that you have the skills inside of you to do the things that need to be done. Okay. Gina, and I'm going to go over just a minute because I need to do August cards as well. Okay. But Gina, you're working on baby steps too. Third time's a charm for this one. So this is for all of us. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. And if you think about this, we're remembering that we're here on purpose. And so we don't want to necessarily, wait until it all makes sense to make the changes. So what is one simple baby step you can take in the direction of your soul's calling? Time on Earth goes slower than other planets. This may cause frustration for starseeds who can expect a faster pace of manifesting and then give up too early. I think that's the thing we're getting told, you guys. Don't give up. Don't give up too early. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm going to take the high from Rajeshwari. Okay, hopefully I said that relatively well. You've got a double mission this week. Okay, so light worker starseeds, serve the world by just being you. Just be you. That's all that has to happen for you. That's pretty easy advice, isn't it? Okay. Okay, are you asking for me to give you a card for Uma? I'm guessing that that's what that means. All right, whale and orca elders, share your song, frequency, sound, diving deep. Okay, so really being in touch with listening to whale songs and just kind of the energies of the planet that are more communicating with song rather than words. Deanna, you're in the void this week, okay? So stop and embrace winter. Great cosmic womb gestation time, okay? So just give yourself a little energy around gestating. Ruby, loosen your grip, okay? Coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. This is a good week to just realize that maybe the way you've been coping isn't necessarily the most useful. Good week to make that change, and you are supported in that, okay? All right, Matt, and then TJ, and then we will call it into August, okay? The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. So Matt's going to have a little bit of anger and conflict this week. And so softening into love is going to be the focus. All right, TJ, fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites extremes of life, okay? So really let yourself be in that energy of just like know that you cannot necessarily do it all yourself, and it is okay to ask for help. All right, I'm going to give a card to my Matt. Matt, you're going to work on surrendering to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Okay, have a good week. All right, you guys, those are our messages. Let's do a little check-in for August with our yantra cards. And then we will be on our way. All right, I'm going to put this up just so you guys, if you guys want to know more about me, if you don't know who I am, there's my info. Okay, here we go. All right, beginning of August, we're feeling very judgmental, having trouble embracing what's going on, feeling like we can't love unconditionally. We have to only receive love by being a certain way. Our helper card, our focus, peace, surrender where it makes sense to surrender. Be peaceful. Be the peaceful one in the room. Be the visionary for the room, right? How can this go as peaceful as possible? And then at the end of the month, we're going to be working on devotion. And we're really going to have those relationships more sorted out. We're going to be ready for manifesting some more cooperative energies, which are going to be coming in at the end of this year. Okay, there you go. That's August. I will see you guys next week. Happy new moon.